Soldiers, sailors, airmen and women enlist in the armed forces for many reasons, including a sense of duty, patriotism, the adventure, travel, and adrenaline. Many continue their military service because they discover a brother and sisterhood, an identity, a team. When service members are injured or wounded and can no longer perform their military duties, they quickly find themselves removed from their team, no longer serving the purpose for which they trained.
I came back from Afghanistan in 2013, and it was kind of a trial and error of finding out, after the military, what's next in life.
Being forced to leave a military career filled with purpose and pride can be challenging. Some challenges may leave lasting scars. An illness, wound, or injury can make anyone question their worth and sense of belonging after military service.
35 years in the Army, and I needed something to transition into. And so from that transition came an idea, and the idea was this.
Even though a military career may be coming to an end, or already ended, recovery can occur in the most unexpected places with unforeseen opportunities. Recovery, whether physical or mental, has no defined beginning or ending. It may last a lifetime.
For me, one of the biggest surprises that I found out going through it was that it's not like the flu where, you get sick and then you get better. You're never cured. And that's so frustrating. It's so hard to tell someone that. And it's so easy to slip back. And every single time you have to find a new way to fight it, it's a different monster every time you battle it.
This can feel daunting to a warrior who is suddenly forced to leave everything they know, trust, and love, finding themselves at the beginning of an unknown and possibly frightening new journey. Welcome to the world of motorsports.
We're in the right place at the right time in our lives to be able to take these guys that are wounded and put them in front of people that can actually show them that there is a camaraderie, there's a brotherhood within the motorsports industry, that there is potential for career opportunities for them if they have the skill set.
Motorsports offers an opportunity to regain that sense of identity within a safe, fast-paced team environment, providing a renewed sense of purpose. It has many facets, all created by teams working together for success on the track. Like in the military, in motorsports the goal is in accomplishing the mission, winning as a team, collectively celebrating the successes and supporting teammates through the losses. Through motorsport opportunities, Operation Motorsport assists medically transitioning service members and veterans with discovering new ways of achieving a renewed sense of hope, purpose and pride.
Besides the basic brake changing, oil changing, tire rotation, I've actually learned how to assemble and disassemble some engine parts, change some axles, do some alignments and stuff. So give it a try. You never know. This was nothing that I expected. I did not expect to be fully suited, jumping over a wall while cars were going 100 and something miles an hour.
From motors to media, tires to tickets, and hot laps to hospitality. Operation Motorsport provides beneficiaries the chance to become immersed within professional motorsports and provides them with the opportunity to find out firsthand what captivates their imagination and interest. These opportunities provide an avenue of discovery within the motorsports immersion or diversionary therapy programs, all within the Excite, Engage and Empower recovery programs. Operation Motorsport also offers virtual engagements and recovery opportunities through an iRacing league, engaging beneficiaries in a safe, competitive environment from the comfort and safety of their home. Meeting other like-minded people, service members and veterans on the virtual racetrack, opening the doors to Motorsport Academy programs that prepare beneficiaries for their first encounters at the racetrack, and possibly leading to a day when they can get behind the wheel.
A team environment's a perfect place for people like us to kind of get back into some kind of normalcy when you go through a lot when you get medically discharged. And it kind of sucks and you put through the ringer, but I feel like what Operation Motorsport's doing is just something that's just really valuable.
Operation Motorsport prides itself in keeping beneficiaries engaged after the race weekend, throughout their recovery and beyond, through our recovery programs, or as a member of the 22 pit crew. No matter the background or story, Operation Motorsport is always there to listen, provide a safe and comfortable space, and a trusted circle of confidence that is open and honest about what difficulties may lie ahead for those transitioning out of a military career. Operation Motorsport believes in the power of team, identity, and purpose.
My name's Nick Powers, and I'm the president and lead instructor of Warfighter Scuba. I'm a veteran of the United States Marine Corps from the years 2003 to 2007, with one combat deployment to Haditha, Iraq in 2006. Throughout my time overseas, I experienced a lot of situations that you wouldn't necessarily find yourself in the United States. IEDs, getting shot at, rocket attacks, mortar attacks, you name it, it happened. When I got out of the Marine Corps in 2007, I tried to adjust back to civilian life, and the whole time you're in, you just can't wait to get out. And when you get out, you start to realize, did you make the right decision? 9 times out of 10, most of the guys that get out, they immediately plummet into a depression cycle because you don't have that structure anymore that the military provides you. And this hit me super hard. We moved to one of the #1 top dive destinations in the entire world, and I figured I'd start getting back into scuba diving. And after our first couple dives, I realized how peaceful it was underwater and how none of my problems followed me. You're just there in the present moment. I had the idea for Warfighter Scuba, and I kind of hinted at it, and they said, "You go for it." And that's basically how Warfighter Scuba was born. So Warfighter Scuba is a nonprofit. We're a 501c3 nonprofit with the IRS. We bring combat wounded veterans down to the Caribbean to teach them scuba diving to treat their wounds. Whether their wounds are physical or mental, such as PTSD, scuba diving is a extremely therapeutic activity for mental stressors and for physical ailments. Mentally, as soon as you go underwater, your body just reacts. It's not normal. You're not meant to breathe underwater. Automatically puts you into the present moment. You have nothing but peace and calm. This ability to separate yourself from reality really allows veterans to find out what their trigger mechanism might be for their particular mental stressors. So every veteran who comes through our programs gets a 100% funded trip. Each veteran also receives a round-trip ticket from their home of record. That ticket will bring them straight into Roatan, and their entire week stay, their hotel, their meals, their snacks, everything's paid for. And so that veteran can get an entire week away from reality and completely separate from any kind of problems they might be facing at home. So each veteran receives very private and intimate training sessions when they come down to Roatan. We first start in the pool. We do some confined water skills. We'll then switch out to the open water dives. From that point on, it's not even training anymore. It's just fun. It's learning on a level that I don't think most people have experienced before. We do all the certifications for them that we can in a week at their pace, from open water to full face mask to nitrox. Every trip that we have, whether it's one veteran or 4 veterans at a time, we just have a blast. There's no bad karma. We've seen sharks, we've seen turtles. We've seen 4 eagle rays at once. Just the things that happen when we're in the water together are truly they're just unbelievable. The dedication that these vets have now to scuba diving and to wanting to come back and to help other veterans experience what they've experienced. It hits me in the heart more than most things have ever hit me in my heart. It's truly an honor to take, you know, these heroes into the water. It's really cool to see the transformation that happens to them, you know, from being, oh my gosh, you know, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this. You know, I've gone snorkeling a few times, or, you know, I'm not that good of a swimmer. And the funny thing about scuba is none of that matters. You know, you're completely weightless in the water. You could come down and have zero experience in the water and be one of the better scuba divers out there. So as with all nonprofits, we rely solely on generous donors such as yourselves. None of these programs could exist without people who are willing to give some of their hard-earned money up to save veterans who might be struggling with everyday life and have that unfortunate thought of suicide. 100% of every dollar that's donated goes directly to the veterans. I personally, myself, I do not take any kind of money. All my time is donated. There's no salary to anybody who's on the board or any staff positions in Warfighter. Donations can be made on our website at www.warfighterscuba.org. And remember, every donation is 100% tax deductible.
Welcome back to the stream. It is Thursday night. We are back with North American Dirt Track Racing Association. Cars are out on the track doing a little bit of practice. This is week 13. We are at Williams Grove for the Flieger Farms Paint Shop 50, which means we will be going 50 laps tonight here at Williams Grove. We will be advancing to qualifying here momentarily. We'll go around the track. Would not be a Thursday night without checking in on the 32 car of Anthony Morano out on track. It's good to see Anthony with us. I know him and Sherry had to fight through that storm that blew through Florida. I was a little worried, but apparently it turned out all right as Anthony is out on the track. Let's go on board also and say good evening to Sherry on that hood scoop. His wife Sherry tunes in to Got Your Six Racing Network to support Anthony. Sherry, I'm glad you guys are well. I was kind of worried about that. Also heard from Jordan LaFawn, who was on a Disney trip and got caught up in that same deal, and he's doing well tonight. Checked in with him, messaged back and forth tonight, so I'm glad all are well. Welcome to Thursday night here at Got Your Six Racing Network. As always, we are racing for awareness of veterans issues. 22 veterans a day take their own lives, which is 22 too many. So we're trying to do our small part. You'll see us play promo videos throughout the night from organizations and companies out there doing great things for veterans. If you are a veteran out there and you need some help, man, you need to reach out. There is no dishonor in reaching out. If you do know a veteran out there, maybe you haven't heard from them in a while, ask that you reach out, contact them, see how they're doing, show them some love. You never know, that conversation could save a life. Keaton Holder in the 97 car at the top of the board. We've seen Keaton Holder at the front of the field. Had a little bit of problems last week in his heat race. Couldn't keep that 97 car up front. Clay Christopherson in the 51 is back with us. Looks like we have 10 cars in the field. 50 laps here at Williams Grove can be a challenge. Actually drove this in a sprint car Monday night in a 30-lap feature, and it was a handful. So looking forward to tonight. Randall Dixon in the 10 car just wrapping up. We are advancing to qualifying, so we will follow along. Again, if you're new to the stream, welcome aboard. If you're coming back, thank you very much for coming back and supporting what we have going on. Again, this is NADTRA Thursday night, open set 358 modifieds. Looks like the first car out on the track is the 213 of Michael Vitale. Michael is an Air Force veteran. Michael, thank you for your service to our nation, my friend. Thank you for running that GY6 on the nose of that car. We watched Michael earlier today. He took home a podium in a different league race in a fixed 358 mod, so the 213 is getting it done lately. Clay Christopherson in the 51 is out on track. That 213, top of the board. Michael Vitale with a 20.90. See if anybody can better that. Clay Christopherson coming for his first time lap. Randall Dixon at the top of the board in that 10 machine. He runs a 2085 for Randall Dixon in the 10 car. Let's see if he can improve on his second lap. 2088, little bit slower on his second lap. Adam Flieger is with us in that 38 machine. He's currently 7th quick. It is a 21:53 for the 38 machine. Billy Roberts, owner-operator of Gears Unlimited, does great things all throughout iRacing. He is out on track, currently 4th quick in the 99 machine. Billy Roberts with a 20.99, his best. Last lap by 21:17, so first lap will be his quickest. 3:57 of Chad Megley just finishing up 6th quick. Jake Henry in the 171 out on track. Currently 5th quick. First lap 21:09 for the 171. Anthony Morano out getting a few extra laps. Currently 6th quick with a 21:11. His best time around Williams Grove. We got a few cars left to come out. Here's one of them, the 97 car. We talked about Keaton Holder earlier as we were coming on the air. That 97 car is super quick. Coming for his first lap, we will see. He's coming off of turn 4. Must have been his green flag lap. Where does the 97, top of the board, Keaton Holder with your current quick time, 2081 for the 97 machine. Last week he had to start further in the back in his heat race, which got him into trouble. So if that number 97 car gets up front, that could spell trouble for the rest of the field as he's coming back out on track for his second lap. Again, his first lap, 2081. Holder, Dixon, Vitale, Christopherson, and Billy Roberts are your top 5. We do have a couple of cars left to come out on the track, waiting for Austin Baker and Dylan DeWert Jr. The 97 car looking good, running the bottom side in 3 and 4. That's equal. He ran equal laps. He ran a pair of 2074s out on the track. We're with the 20 car of Dylan DeWert Jr. As he is coming off of turn number 2, he should get his first time lap and this time by. Good looking 20 machine running that bottom side. Sixth quick for Dylan with a 21:01. So Keaton Holder with your quick time for tonight. He will roll off on the front row of heat number 1. Keaton Holder, Michael Vitale on the front row. Billy Roberts, Anthony Morano in row number 2. Chad Megley, Austin Baker is the third and final row. And that 97 car gets on that pole. That's going to be hard to beat. He's got the 99 behind him. He's got the 213 to his outside and Anthony Morano. So they're pretty stacked up front. We've seen the number 9 car also. The 09 is actually what it is. Who has had some really good runs. 8 laps to get it done. Drivers getting their last minute instructions from Race Control. Top tier Race Control on the call tonight. Super professional company, put out a quality product. So if you're in need of any race control, check out Top Tier Race Control. They also are the race control for my league, Gears Unlimited Friday Night Lights. So we will get to have the pleasure of working with them again tomorrow night. It does not get any more professional. It will be Keaton Holder in that 97 car. That brings us to the green flag. The pace truck should exit this time by. We should have 2 heat races and then a 50-lap feature. Pace truck has exited. 97 car coming off of turn 4, looking for the green flag at the flag stand. That flag waves sometimes way down the front stretch as they begin their crawl towards that flag stand. Green flag is out. We are underway. Keaton Holder will dive down low. The 213 of Vitale is going to cover that outside. Will he leave enough room for that 97 to slide up? Yes, he will. 97 slides up in front of the 213. Billy Roberts MP3. Now Morano, he's trying to get underneath the 99 car. He's trying to fit that 32 car in there. Go on board with second place Michael Vitale as he comes off of turn 4. Big, long straightaways here at Williams Grove. It's the corners that are challenging as he pulls up to the rear bumper of that 97 machine. Everybody is nose to tail. Top 3 breaking away from the field a little bit. Now Morano might be under attack from that 09 of Austin Baker. Working lap 4 of 8. Holder, Vitale, Roberts, top 4 have not moved from where they stuck. Someone's around in the back there. Looks like that was Austin Baker. Or maybe Megley. Top 2 getting away is Vitale waiting to make a last lap pass. Go on board that front right suspension with Keaton Holder. And with Vitale as he dives down low. You can see Vitale running right above the slick, cutting down in the corners. Pulls right up to the tail of Keaton Holder. 213 for the pass. He makes contact with the 97. 1 lap to go. That is the checkered flag. We cannot go back and look real quick as we're going to another heat race. But the 2, Keaton Holder, second week in a row, has issues on his heat race. We will see if that leads to an EOL in the feature or what race control decides to do. Meanwhile, it's time to go to heat number 2. Randall Dixon, Clay Christopherson on the front row. Dylan DeWert Jr., Jake Henry in row number 2. Adam Flieger will round out your field of 5 cars. That 51 car is where he needs to be on the front row. Again, we got 8 laps to settle out where people will start in the 50-lap feature. .171 of Jake Henry will roll off on the outside of row number 2, right behind Clay Christopherson. So we will see how that plays out. One lap left to go. Lights are off on the pace truck. It will be the 10 car of Randall Dixon. He's currently coming off of turn number 4, looking for the green flag. 51 of Clay Christopherson to his outside. Green flag is out. We are underway. Let's see if the 10 car can do a dive down low, slide up, and get in front of the 51. Looks like the 51, good drive off the top side, does not leave any room for that 10 car to slide up. Put the 51 on the point. The 20 car of Dylan DeWert Jr. is in the mix, trying to run that bottom side. We get nose to tail pretty quick here. Once this track starts to slicken up, probably about mid to 3/4 way of the feature, we're going to see some different lines starting to work here. Up front, 51 car of Clay Christopherson with the lead. We will take a peek on the inside of the number 20, Dylan DeWert Jr. You can see him inside the cockpit working the steering wheel. Working the throttle almost all the way off the throttle. You can see it's starting to get slick at corner exit of turn 4. And at the entrance of turn 1. So track is starting to wear. DeWert, he pulls right up to the back of that 10 car. Can't quite get anything momentum off the bottom. Top 3 under a blanket. Working lap 6 of 8. Clay Christopherson on the point. There's a look at your top 3. Two to go. Everyone working that bottom side early race. Last lap, 51, Clay Christopherson on the point. Christopherson, Dixon, DeWert Jr., Henry, and Adam Flieger is your finishing order. We will have a 5-minute warm-up, and we will be right back.
History repeats itself. History is always happening over and over again. So one of the ways to stop a theme, one of the ways to stop something from reoccurring is to first of all admit it. It didn't take long for us to quickly realize that there was power behind Mission 22, power behind its brand, power behind its message, and power behind its people that represented it.
All right, my friends, day 19 of 22, the 22-day push-up challenge. Day 19 means 418 men and women have possibly committed suicide in the last 19 days. I went and looked up my ship, the USS Rushmore. More people who have killed themselves by now than ever served on our ship at one time in just 19 days.
19, 20, 21. One more. Y'all ready for the last one?
You know, Mission 22 has become a decentralized nationwide effort to show love, to raise money, to be available for other warriors, to be able to be a point of contact, to let the warriors know, but also for warriors to let other warriors know that there is a community. You're not alone. This isn't happening in silence. You're not forgotten. You know, we brought 4 veterans from all different parts of the United States and brought them together to hike through the state of Oregon.
May God bless you on your journey. Thank you for serving our country and for being willing to go on this walk. I'm praying you feel peace and strength with each mile.
You know, on this hike, some folks found God, some folks remained sober, some folks lost a significant amount of weight to be able to participate. And not so much just a healing walk for us as warriors, but for us to contribute to other people's healing. You know, this hike, we raised $12,000 for endobiogeny. Some of the folks on this hike, you know, they're going to be volunteers for this treatment. And I couldn't be more pleased and more proud because it was difficult. We had a lot of struggles. Not everything on this hike went pretty, you know, but we put some skin in the game. At the end of the day, we were able to raise money, and we'll be able to use that money so guys can get the treatment that they need. The War at Home Monument is an example of our social impact, of our awareness, of our permanent fixture to do the work that we can't always do, to always remind us of what we've lost and what we will lose if we don't reconcile it. What we've done is taken 20 different veterans with their families' permission and used them as a silhouette to cut out of a 3,000-pound plate of steel. These warriors are placed in a V, and this is to show the size of the problem. This is to show the empty space they leave behind. And it's also to be a constant reminder of what happens when we don't listen to the stories of the warriors that fought in our name. Because it's not okay. It's not okay that everyone didn't know about veteran suicide. It's not okay that these things were a secret or left unsaid, or that it was shameful. It's not okay that it's shameful to suffer alone and suffer in silence, because if you ask for help, that you're no longer a warrior, that you're weak.
Yeah. So I come back and I thought everybody else changed. So I pushed my family away. And it took a long time to really realize it because I didn't want to look internally. You know, I got my Class A CDL and hit the road. I was on the road for about 8 years trucking. And this makes me think about how insignificant all of the major things going on are. I mean, what, a million years ago, that blew up. And, you know, over time became this.
Whether it's hiking mountains or building monuments, it takes a community to heal a warrior. Warriors didn't get damaged and didn't become separated from the sunlight of the spirit on their own. It happened in the name of this nation. We can change the way we think about war, how we think about warriors, how we think about ourselves, and what we think we're going to do in the American community. We can do it now. We can do it here. And there's going to be another generation of warriors coming. We can set the tone to create a culture that grabs them up and loves them and smothers them in resources, in opportunity, right now.
Welcome back to 213 of Michael Vitale with your quick time in warm-ups. Followed by DeWert Jr., Keaton Holder, Randall Dixon. Clay Christopherson did not take any laps in warm-up, so we'll see how that plays out. It will be Christopherson. Trying to remember who won Heat 2. We will see here momentarily as we get ready to grid for the Flieger Farms Paint Shop 50. Randall Dixon, Billy Roberts on the front row. Clay Christopherson, Michael Vitale in row number 2. Anthony Morano, Dylan DeWert Jr. in row number 3. Austin Baker, Jake Henry in row number 4. Chad Megley, Adam Flieger in row number 5. And Keaton Holder in that 97 car will roll off at the tail end of the field, the 11th and final driver to qualify for the feature. Waiting on Vitale and Austin Baker to grid. Cars are tightening up. Long race. Pace truck is exiting now. The 10 car of Randall Dixon coming off of turn number 4. The drivers can see the flag stand from there, waiting for that green flag to come out. 50 laps to get it done. Green flag is out. We are underway. Roberts with a good jump on that outside. Will he cover? The 10 does not stay down low, so it will be the 99 of Billy Roberts taking over the lead and pulling away from the field. Michael Vitale in the 213. He's working the outside. Roberts, Vitale, Dixon falls back to P3. As Billy Roberts takes over the lead, Clay Christopherson in the 32 car of Anthony Morano working the bottom side. Up front, Roberts battling it out with Vitali. Go on board with Michael. Again, Michael, thank you for your service to our country in the United States Air Force. Greatly appreciated. That's a look from the P2 as he pulls up to the rear bumper of the 99 machine. We'll take a look at P3. This is your pole sitter who fell back a couple at the start. Track starting to get wore out a little bit. Everybody knows to tell Clay Christopherson in that 51 found the outside. That 51 car is known for having a late race setup typically, so we will see if that is still the case tonight. 97 car of Keaton Holder has only moved up one position. We are single file around Williams Grove. Will they ride? Try to get some laps underneath them before they go to battling. Back to 32 car. Morano got into the inside wall in 3 and 4 last time by. Let's take a look. Stays up high this time. Maybe it was 1 and 2. Track still in good shape. You don't hear the cars bouncing up and down just yet. Billy Roberts up front. The 213 of Vitali's not letting him get too far away from his front bumper. There's a look out at the 99 car on that left-hand side. As that 213 sneaks in, looks like we're going to have somebody. Dylan DeWert was looking on the inside, looking for P3. Just notice that they set this up for 40 laps. It is the Flieger Farms Paint Shop 50. So we're going 40 laps, 10 less laps than anticipated. 213 pulling right up to the rear bumper of that 99 car. There's some different views of what's going on. Somebody is around. It's the 20 car of DeWert brings out the caution. Let's take a look at what happened. Looks like the 20 coming in. He's got the 10 car in front of him. Someone going into the pits there. The 20 car pushes a little bit. The 171 of Jake Henry slides in. 20 was coming down at the same time. Does the 51 get by? That car's going to need some repairs. The 32 of Anthony Morano got by. Does the 97? So the 97 and the 51 involved. So those cars will most likely need repairs. Put two of your front runners in the pits, working lap 15 of 40. So they have time to work their way back through the field. Great first run, 15 laps down. Billy Roberts has led all 15. Vitali in that 213 has not let the 99 break away from the pack. Randall Dixon also keeping the front two in check. We will double it up on lap 15 of 40. Billy Roberts at the point. This restart is on the leader, so everyone will go on the leader here. Good start by the 99. Vitali falls in line. Will the 10 car get stuck down low? Christofferson now, he wants that podium position. As they say, cautions breed cautions. We got a pack of cars together. Anthony Morano battling it out with the 10 car, slides all the way back to 6th position. 97 car of Holder was able to return. The 51 car of Christofferson. Those are two of your front runners. Billy Roberts still holding the point. Vitali in second. Christofferson, Holder, Morano are your top five. Randall Dixon fell way off the pace. Got another caution for DeWert. 9 car runs up on the 10 car. Just can't correct. Gets in hot. Turns the 20 car. See if we have a better view here. We'll go on board with Austin Baker. He got a little loose coming off a 4. Looks like he had an odd angle going into turn 1. He could not cut it that close. The 20 was coming down, trying to get underneath the 10. The two get together. And that will send the 09 to the back of the field with an EOL. '99 car led every lap. Got to 213. That's been right behind him the whole time. New customers at the front. That's the 51 of Clay Christopherson and the 97 of Keaton Holder. So Keaton Holder had tail end of the field is where he started. He was able to move up, currently running in P4, up 7 positions from his start. Lights are off on the pace truck. Randall Dixon all the way back to 8th position. Wasn't long ago. He was up front battling it out with your leaders. He has fallen back, just got involved in that last incident. Should get the one to go this time by. Billy Roberts led every lap. He's got the now Clay Christopherson to his outside. Clay Christopherson able to get by Vitali in the 213. Vitali's teammates to his outside. That is one Anthony Morano in the 32 machine. So Keaton Holder lost a position. Pace truck is off. Billy Roberts will start. .213 gets stuck down low. Looking for a place to jump up. He jumps up in 4th position as Christopherson and the yellow flag comes back out. Adam Flieger involved this time. Chad Megley gets into that on the back stretch. We'll go back and look at it. If you hit that wall, there's kind of an edge there. There is no recovering from that. You can see it up there. As the fence kind of juts out a little bit. Just gets into that outside wall. Over he goes. Collects Adam Flieger on his way. No change at the front. Billy Roberts will bring us to the green flag. We're working lap 20 of 40, so almost halfway home. Pace truck is off. Great start by the 99. He pulls out in front of the 51. Anthony Morano in the 32, right on the rear bumper of that 51. 97 car slams the door. The 213, no room to move up. Stuck on that bottom side. He tried to make room where there was no room. Michael Vitale gets into the 97 car. Makes contact with that 97. The 97 came back down. 213 could not save it. Over he goes, as does the 97. So that's twice tonight for the 97. We know they got time to come from the back to the front as they do a dance there together. So that'll change things up front. Anthony Morano currently running in the final podium position. Roberts, Christopherson, Morano, Henry, and DeWert are your top 5. First 15 laps, caution free. Once we got a caution, as they say, cautions breed cautions. Struggling to get a good long run in here. Billy Roberts still on the point. Clay Christopherson to his outside. 32 car of Anthony Morano. He's in the inside of row number 2. 171 of Jake Henry has moved up 4 positions from his start to take over 4th position on the outside of row number 2. We are on board with your leader for the restart as he gets away from the 32 of Morano. Morano down low with Clay Christopherson. Working that bottom. Caution comes back out once again. Just can't get a good long green run here. It's like the 09 of Austin Baker. Flieger down low, slides up. No contact there. Just gets into the outside wall. These open wheel front end cars, they are, you touch that wall, you're going over as the tire rides up the wall there. It will be Billy Roberts still at the front of the field. We should get the one to go this time by. Working lap 24 of 40. Billy Roberts, Christopherson, Morano, Henry, DeWert are your top 5. Good restart by Billy Roberts once again. 32 car. Morano gets a great start. He's going to be able to get to that outside. Morano pulls in front of the 51, the 20, and the 51 make contact. Clay Christopherson able to hold on to it, but the caution comes back out once again. It's like the 97 car involved. 20 had to check up and nowhere for the 97 to go. Billy Roberts still at the front of the field, been there since the drop of the green flag. Pace truck should get the one to go this time by. Billy Roberts, Morano able to move up one that last short run. Christopherson moves back. He's in P3. DeWert Jr., Jake Henry are your top 5. Good start. We got a single file start that time. Good run by the 99 car, Christopherson. He's going to give that bottom side a go. He's the first one to go down to the bottom. It might cost him a position as the 20 car of DeWert Jr. He's working the outside. He's going to get by that 51. Anthony Morano took a peek down low. Now the 32 car, he goes down low with the 51. Billy Roberts taking advantage of this. He has opened up over a half-second lead. Now the 171 of Jake Henry running that high side. We got a mess in the back. Looks like Adam Flieger was involved. '97 car came in smoking hot. We've seen Keaton Holder have a rough night tonight. He's been to the front, to the back, was working his way back up front. Makes contact with that 38 car, the 213 of Vitali. He's able to sneak by on that high side, so no contact by the 213. Billy Roberts still at the front of the field, been there since the drop of the green flag. Now he's got Anthony Morano. We saw the 32 and the 51 trying to start to work the bottom side. Cost Clay Christopherson in the 51 one position, as Dylan DeWert was able to get by the 51. On the high side, we saw the 171 of Jake Henry also working that high side. So it looks like the high side is still pretty quick on lap 27 of 40. Another good restart by the 99 of Billy Roberts. Let's see what Morano does. He stays up high this time. The first car to dive down low is in the back. That's Chad Megley up front. Billy Roberts on the high side. Now Anthony Morano decides to go. Gets into your leader. That will give the lead over to Dylan DeWert Jr. Move Billy Roberts back to P4. DeWert followed by Christopherson and Jake Henry in the 171. That changed the whole lineup up front. Now Clay Christopherson trying to close in. Running that high side, the 20 car running a slider line. Caution comes back out once again. '97 had to check up for a car in front of him. So Billy Roberts loses out big on that last two-lap dash. Is it too late for the 99 to work his way back to the point? Looks like he's led over 25 laps of this one. Now he finds himself in P4. On the point, Dylan DeWert Jr. in that number 20 machine, followed by Christopherson. We will get the one to go this time by. Looks like we're going to have a 10-lap shootout here. Pace truck is off, leaving the field to that 20 machine. It will be Dylan DeWert that brings us to the green flag. 51 car hunting that point. Billy Roberts down low. The Tally Juniors battled back in the 213 running that high side. He's back up to P7 up front. It's the 20 car of DeWert Jr. holding off the 51 of Clay Christopherson. 171 battling it out with Billy Roberts. 99 car trying everything he can to get underneath that 171. Has not been able to close the deal. Put Billy Roberts up to P3 in that final podium position, working lap 33 of 40. Clay Christopherson now, is he setting up for a late race pass here for the win? Currently just following your leader here, Billy Roberts and Anthony Morano battling it out. Morano wants that final podium position. He's running the bottom. Keaton Holder in the 97 back in the mix, up to P5. Working the steering wheel, working the throttle, working hard up front. You can see the front left of that vehicle's kind of banged up there. It must not affect the handling. Adam Flieger involved once again. The 9 car dives down low. Good slide job by the 9. Flieger trying to do a crossover. It's like Flieger got loose at the exit of turn 4 there and collected the 171, or the 171 didn't check up. Either way. So we're getting down to it. Working lap 36 of 40. We may do this one lap at a time, but we are going to get 40 laps in tonight. We knew coming in that Williams Grove is a tough track to get around, especially in a crowd. So we are working lap 36 of 40. At the conclusion of this race, we will get a word with your top 3, which is currently DeWert Jr., Clay Christopherson, and Billy Roberts. Keaton Holder now moves up to P4. One to go. Dylan DeWert in that 20 car will bring us to the green flag. He pulls ahead of the 51 of Clay Christopherson. Christopherson needs to be a lot closer as we are coming to lap 38 of 40. If Christopherson's going to go, now would be the time. DeWert, Christopherson, Roberts, your top three. Keaton Holder in P4, followed by Randall Dixon. He's able to move his way back up to the top five. Here we go, coming to one to go. 51 closes to the rear bumper of the 20. Does he have enough to get it done? He's got two more corners, 51 and 20, going to battle it out. 20 dives down low, as does the 51. Christopherson going to keep it down low. Can't get a drive. DeWert, Christopherson, Roberts are your top three. We will get a word with your top three here momentarily. Clay Christopherson holds on to his points lead. Keaton Holder, he was able to recover and finish back in P4. We will wait for the top three to come up to the broadcast booth. We'll get a word first with Billy Roberts. In the 99 machine, we had a group of cautions tonight, but we got it done. See Clay Christopherson in the booth. There's Billy Roberts. We'll get a word with that 99 driver. Billy, this is Joe. You got me?
I got you.
Man, I thought that was it, my brother. I thought that was it. You were going to drive it home. You led for something like 26 laps. Got tangled up with the 32. Man, how'd you feel on the night?
Oh, I felt good. It was a good race. You know, stuff happens, so that's what we're here for, just racing.
Yeah, man, it is a racing deal. The 99 looked super sharp tonight, man. You were able to recover, get it back on a podium, man. That's great to see. On behalf of everybody, man, I got to thank you for all your support that you give to not only drivers but leagues in Gears Unlimited. And, man, I got to tell you, it's a pleasure to be a part of what you got going on, man. Who do you want to thank for your podium finish, my friend?
Oh, you know, I just like to thank Gears Unlimited. Would like to thank Mike Vitale, you for putting all this on. The race control boys, they do a good job. And I gotta say sorry to Jake. I gave him a slide job. I was a little pissed. So, and but you know, I apologize for that. But all in all, hey, good night. I'm glad to be talking to you.
Yeah, man, that 99 looked good, man. We going to see you tomorrow night, or you got stuff going on?
No, I'll be there.
Right on, man. We'll see you tomorrow night. Great run, Billy.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, man.
Bye-bye.
Clay Christopherson in the 51 machine. He's able to move up one. Clay, this is Joe. You got me?
Yes, sir.
Man, I was sitting on the edge of my seat and waiting on it. I was waiting for that last lap pass. You gave it a try down low, didn't get any drive off of 4. But man, that was a heck of a night. Walk us through the whole the whole night.
Yeah, the car was it felt pretty good. It felt really good on the high side. I kept jumping the cushion just a little bit. Me and the leader both did. No, it was a really fun run. By the way, DJ. Oh, never mind. He has it. Dylan in here. Yeah, we're teammates and we ran pretty close. And I thought maybe I could get a drive off him a couple times towards the end there. And I thought the race was supposed to be 50 laps, so I had 50 laps worth of fuel in. So I think it helped me a little bit in the end for weight. But yeah, all in all, the car felt really good at the end, which is what matters, not right at the beginning. So.
Yeah, man. Actually, it was supposed to be 50 according to the sheet that I have, but we ended up not running 50. So that is your teammate in front of you. Man, you raced him super clean, so that's a good thing. It looks like your point lead will be secured as Keaton Holder finished back in P4. So another great run by the 51 machine, man. Who do you want to thank for your podium finish?
Oh, FTM and Swan Speed Shop. We put in the Swan Speed Shop, Williams Grove slicks let up, and the thing was, 15, 20 to go. The thing was a rocket on the high side, and short. Sadly, the bottom didn't really come in, but the high side definitely held its own if you could get by some cars.
Yeah, man, I was surprised that bottom didn't come in, but the top never really wore out. I'm watching the replay right now. Maybe not enough cars up there, but yeah, man, 51 super fast. Congratulations, man.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, man. Dylan DeWert in the number 20 machine. He moves up 5 from his start, takes home the victory. Dylan, this is Joe. You got me?
Yeah, I hear you, Joe. How you doing?
Man, great run in that 20 machine. Is this your first win in NADTRA?
Yeah, it is.
How many times have you raced?
Like overall in this game, or
yeah,
like
in this league?
This is the second race.
Yeah, man, great run. That 20 was super fast, man. I was waiting for that 51 to duck down and try to dive underneath you, but man, he couldn't get close enough to you. The 20 was fast all night. Walk us through your night, man. How did you move up 5 and take home the victory?
Honestly, it was just being patient. I didn't really know what kind of car I had until the end, really. Super hard to pass. I mean, you try to get in the middle of any of those corners just because it was greasy, and you really couldn't. There was nothing there. A little bit of a cut down maybe lane, but being in traffic, that wasn't really an option. So I just kind of stayed the course, and the seas kind of parted there a couple times, and I got lucky. And then when I finally got out front, I got to stretch its legs, and it was pretty good.
Yeah, man, you ran away from the field. I got to tell you, Williams Grove is in the Coast to Coast Racing League that we race in. It's been there all week, and I can't wait till this week is a wrap. This thing can be a bear to get around, but man, you figured it out. You drove that 20 to victory lane. Who'd you like to thank for your victory?
Oh, I would like to thank FTM, team I run with, Full Throttle Motorsports. Clay runs with me too. Swan Speed Shop does our setups, Super Dirt Car, and VMR wraps. It's got to give me that sweet wrap I have.
Yeah, man, we use VMR wrap ourselves, so we have
Nick's a good guy.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Great run by you, man, and hopefully we see you next week. If not, well,
we'll see me sometime.
Yeah, the next week is it, man. So if not, I wish you a great weekend, man. Great run by that 20 car. Can't wait to watch you run again.
All right, thanks, man. Have a good night.
Yep, you also. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. There is week 13 is a wrap. Dylan DeWert brings home the victory in that 20 machine. Clay Christopherson, his teammates. So it's FTM boys at the front of the field tonight here at Williams Grove. I'd like to thank you all for tuning in. And until next week, we will be back on the air actually tomorrow night on these same channels with Gears Unlimited Friday Night Lights. I'd like to thank you all for tuning in, and we will see you tomorrow night. If not, we are at our final night of North American Dirt Track Racing Association next week. So again, thank you all for tuning in, and we will see you tomorrow night.
2, 3. I love it, Molly.
They say it's a matter of time, 1,000 days and the sun won't shine before I come back to you. For your love I will go far, I wanna be wherever you are. I know I'm coming back for you.
Brother, it's good to see you.
My love is a river long, the best ride in a million wrongs. I know I'm coming back to you. And I'm happy, nothing's going to stop me. And I'm happy, nothing's going to stop me. I'm making my way home. I'm making my way.
One, 2, 3. I love it, Molly.
They say it's a matter of time, 1,000 days and the sun won't shine before I come back to you.